Hello there, everybody. Just wanted to say what's up, give a little recap of everything that's been going on last little bit here. I know I don't have too many subscribers, so I'm not talking to too many people, but I bet at least one of you has probably been wondering what's going on. Yeah, I didn't actually get to do the trail in 2022 like I planned. COVID ended up being a bigger thing than I thought it was going to be. Ended up I was getting paid so much while I was working at FedEx that I ended up I overworked myself. Ended up losing that job and wasn't able to save up any money to go. It's still something I plan on doing. Definitely rather sooner than later. And then so maybe I can do it again later, but just, financially, I figured first things first, I should get myself out of the credit card debt. So I've been working basically since July, knocking that all down. Recently had to slap it up again. Got a ticket, careless driving. Yeah, it's like $300 basically for the ticket. And, of course, I went to traffic school to try to avoid some of the upcharge on the insurance. But between the ticket and traffic school, and had to shop around for a different insurance company because the insurance, of course, they wanted to double on me. So shopped around, went back to my old insurance company. They basically offered me like $90 a month, which for in Florida, it's not too bad. I mean, granted, the car, it's a 20-year-old car, it's been paid off. It's not much to insure. I'm more or less, I have insurance for all the other drivers. But yeah, that's just life. Right now, cruising down the trail. Not the Appalachian Trail, obviously, but there's a blaze right there on that tree. But yeah, if there's any kids watching, don't smoke, okay? I picked up smoke, stressing over all this credit card debt, but hopefully I'll be done with that soon, now that the credit cards are zeroed out, other than the ticket. But, I went from about $3,000 or $4,000 of credit card debt down all the way to zero. So less than $500. I can't be that mad at myself. In between everything else that's been going on this year and the lack of hours that I've been getting at my job, it's, man, like, I go in, I'm a decent employee, like my coworkers, they'll often give me praise for the hard work that I'm doing. The people that I work beside, they appreciate the work ethic off of me, because I'm not the kind of person that, I expect people to pick up my slack. You know what I mean? So I show up, I do my thing. I don't try to be a superstar at the same time. I don't know. I've been through that. I'm over 30, and I feel like I've spent 10 years trying to do that at this point and ain't gotten nothing from, it's like, so I might as well just be on the B team, be like the best second string guy, it's like, yeah. But, you just keep doing your thing, keep rolling down the road. Been watching a bunch of Ian from YouTube, and he's been kind of inspirational, a guy about the same age as me. He lost his job at 7-Eleven for videoing at 7-Eleven so much, but, that's the world today, It's like, you try to give too many, you try to make like actual training videos for the next guy, basically, it's like, he knows what he's actually going to walk into. It's like, but yeah, for right now, I'm just chilling, basically working 2 jobs, between the one retail position that doesn't give me hours, and I've been there for like a year now, like I figured, 90-day kind of thing, 6-month kind of thing, they just got to learn me, and I show up, like I tell them, like, I actually do like doing the truck. I do like putting away the truck, like, schedule me on truck day, and I don't know, man. But yeah, in between that, I'm Ubering, out there driving my car around, beating my car up. You know, it's like, I don't know, it's like half the money goes into gas, pretty much. I mean, people in my area, they don't know how to tip. They don't. I mean, because you figure it's about a $5 service ish. I mean, maybe even a $10 service, I could argue, but I know the thing is, not everybody's had to deliver food to make money. So you got to factor that into everything. But yeah, like, okay, so it's a $5 service. By the time you decide to turn off the TV or set down the mouse or the controller or whatever you're doing, you know, put on some clothes enough to go outside and put your shoes on, get in your car, fire up your car, you know, hopefully you let it warm up. You know, and by the time you get all the way down to the store and you hang out at the store for 20 minutes waiting for your order, you know, I figure, you know, it's definitely like a $5, you know. But so many people, they don't even know how to tip. They're like, you know, when you do an Uber order, basically Uber, they'll charge the person $5.99 for the service, right? And then you get $2 per trip, right? So like, you can get a trip, it'll be, you know, fingers crossed, you get a little 8-mile, $8, right? That's not bad. You know, go cruise down there, grab the crap, run it down there, you know, boom, say hi to the customer, here you go. Sometimes you just take a picture of it on the porch and you just go. Text them that you're there, you know. You know, and other times you see a $3 24-mile, you know, or $3 29-mile, you know, and it's like, who's gonna say yes to that, you know? And knowing that Uber gives you $2, that $3 order is somebody that either tipped $1 or tipped like change, you know what I mean? And yeah, I mean, you know, obviously you don't Uber to get rich, but it was, you know, something that I used to get myself out of the credit card debt. And I mean, it worked for the most part, but I had to do like 800 deliveries. It was crazy. But, you know, still grinding. We're still hustling. We're still grinding. You know how it goes. Yeah, just another day in the life, man. Got to get through it. Hanging out here on the trail. I got to be at least halfway. Well, I'm probably about a third away around the loop. I might even just go ahead and go back this other way. Just like 2/3 is better than the whole thing. And 2/3 is better than nothing. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna go for now. If any of y'all like this rant and want to see another one, hell, you know, I'll keep them coming. You know, but yeah, I figured maybe I should get into the YouTube a little bit more. I might start posting 1 or 2 videos a week, at least 1 video a week. I don't know exactly what day of the week I'm gonna post, but you know, starts with 1 subscriber. I don't know. I was surprised I even had 14 subscribers. I was like, what? You know, and a couple of them are some cool people. I've actually, you know, watched their videos and checked out them, subscribed to them. So, but pretty much, yeah, just gonna do little rants, I guess, and hopefully some stealth camping videos, maybe some blatant stealth camping videos, at least car camping videos, maybe. But yeah. I'll tell y'all a little bit more about how I got into that situation a little bit later. Have a good one for now.